Please silence your cell phones. Sure, sorry, I have no clue. I unfortunately don't have a phone in Israel.
So I want to make sure that like it's on their wall. I think it's whatever.
Try the phone. She's looking for a phone, an internet phone. I don't have one, sorry.
It's fine. I think people are watching.
I have the same too.
People are watching. I guess they see.
That's a good angle. was lovely. Good evening. I wasn't. Will be emceeing this evening. There are very few things that I will actually be saying, but there was one request from the bride and groom. I just wanted to bring your attention. After the chuppah, before you exit, there are envelopes in the back. You know what to do. Please, if your gift does not fit inside that envelope, try to make sure that it does. I will now introduce the Mesader Kedushin, Rav Chuck Davidson, who will lead the ceremony this evening.
Mazal Tov to all the guests, family and friends. Mazal Tov to the wonderful family. Tete and Sam. Jewish tradition teaches that the day after Yom Kippur is a very, very special day. It's a day of purity, joy, and love. As newly forgiven, we embrace the anew. We embrace life anew. In fact, in the days of the Mishnah, young men and women celebrated by dancing in the fields under the stars. Jewish tradition also teaches that a wedding day is a personal Yom Kippur for the bride and groom. So Tete and Sam, you have picked the perfect day to start your lives anew, a life that starts together in perfect purity. We'll start with the Birkat HaKiddushin. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddeshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu al ha'arayot, ve'asar lanu et ha'arosot, והתיר לנו את הנשואות לנו על ידי חופה וקידושין. ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש עמו ישראל על ידי חופה וקידושין.
The defense calls witnesses Rabbi Asaf Bednarsh, teacher and chaver of the groom, and Rabbi Eliezer Steinbach, friend of the bride, for cross-examination by the Mesader Kedushin.
Sam, these are your witnesses, so please appoint them. Say, Atem Edai, V'rak Atem Edai.
Atem Edai, V'rak Atem Edai.
Sam, tell me, this ring is yours? Lovely. You bought it with your own money?
More or less, yeah.
That's kind of important. I hope, hopefully more. Okay. Edim, does the ring look like it's worth a pruta? Yes, very good. After you finish the magic words on the spot.
את מקודשת לי בטבעת זו כדת משה וישראל.
מקודשת, מזל טוב.
The witnesses are now invited to sign. No. They are not invited to sign. Nothing further. Yes, Tete. We now call upon Rabbi Feivel Glasser, friend of the groom, and Nikki Kolios, friend of the groom, who will be witnesses to the ketubah.
Okay, you witnesses. Watch everything. You witnesses will observe the bride giving a ring to the groom, which serves as the kinyan for the groom to undertake his ketubah obligations to the bride. And you can come down and sign the ketubah.
שישי בשבת, 12 יום לחודש תשרי שנת 5777 לבריאת העולם, למניין שאנו מונים כאן בקיבוץ בית גוברין במדינת ישראל, איך החתן שמואל יהונתן בר מיכאל גרשון בן ציון הלוי המכונה צ'סטר ופגה לאה המכונה רובן אמר להדה לקלה היקרה אסתר פני בת יהושע המכונה אסתר פני בת יהושע המכונה מגיד ויהודית המכונה פרץ הביא לי לאינטו כדת משה וישראל
וקנינה מן שמואל יהונתן בר מיכאל גרשון בן ציון הלוי ופגה לאה חתן דנן למרת אסתר פני בת יהושע ויהודית קל תדע על כל מה דכתוב ומפורש לעיל במאנה דקשר למקניה בי והכל שריר וקיים. נאום פייבל ידידיה בן אשר קלמן למשפחת קלסר, שאול בן מרדכי למשפחת קוליוס.
You may now deliver the ketubah to your wife.
הרי זאת כתובתך. שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
Amen.
Well, a certain part of it is now official, so I can be a lot louder. No need to be hush hush. Sometimes it really actually is funny. Huh? Okay, I will now invite the Kohanim, but specifically Rabbi Hachashuv David Denker, close friend of the groom, Tzadik v'Chashuv v'Tar Shlita, who will lead Birchat Kohanim. Shkach. We will now invite individual couples to say each of the Sheva Brachot. We first invite for the first, the Erste Bracha, my in-laws and father and parents, of the groom, Jerry and Fern. This is the only time I'm allowed to say them by name. Jerry and Fern Chester.
Baruch Adonai Elohim Echad Amen.
Darling Sammy and Tete, I watched with awe as Sammy put all this enthusiasm and work into this wedding, and I hope he puts all this enthusiasm and work into your marriage, and may you build a bait ne'eman v'Yisrael.
Next, for the bracha of Shahakol, we have Yehoshua and Ilana Mandel, friends of the groom and bride.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהכל ברא לכבודו.
Sammy and Tete. The bracha Shakal Baralik Bodo is talking about seeing Hashem in everything. And we hope that throughout your marriage you're able to not only see Hashem in everything, but also see each other's love in all the mundane details of life. Even though you don't have a lot of mundane parts of your lives, but that whatever you do, you can see each other. Love.
For the bracha of Yotzer Ha'adam, Nathan and Ranana Pankowski, friends of the bride.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer ha'adam.
Amen.
Tete and Sammy, you beautiful couple. You are right now in this meeting place between the meeting place where your ancestors are, your grandparents, and all the generations before you, the meeting place of your future children, all the future generations that will come from you, and also the meeting place of these hundreds of people, your family and friends who all love you. And you're just this beacon of light and love here, and it's so concentrated, but may you conserve it and bring it forth all of your years together in a beautiful light-filled life together.
Amen. We now call Ron and Ilana Arazi, friends of the groom and bride, for the bracha of Asher Yotzer. Esa Adam.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר יצר את האדם בצלמו בצלם דמות תבניתו והתקין לו ממנו בעניין ידי האחד ברוך אתה אדוני יוצר האדם.
Sammy and Tete, you impress us with your sense of exploring the world and seeing what there is around us and out there. So we had to think of you when we came across this quote by ש"י עגנון. ונדמה היה לי שהארץ שהלכתי עליה והרחובות שעברתי בהם וכל העולם כולו אינם אלא פרוזדור לבית זה.
For the bracha of Mitzameach Tzion Yossi and Leah Gilboa, friends of the groom and bride.
סוס תסיס ותגל להכרה בקיבוץ בניה לתוכה בשמחה. ברוך אתה אדוני משמח ציון בבניה.
סם וטטה, סם מאז שנכנסת לחיינו, נכנסת למשפחתנו כ10 שנים לפני 10 שנים, וצירפת את טטה לתוך האישיות כל כך חמה שלך. אנחנו מאחלים לכם שתבנו בית חם בארץ, ואנחנו מאוד אוהבים אתכם.
Thank you. For the bracha of Misameach Chasan V'Chala, we now call upon Ruti and Moshe Nachtomi, the kibbutz parents of the groom.
שמח תשמח עם האהובים, כשמחך יציך בגן עדן מקדם. ברוך אתה אדוני משמח חתן וכלה.
I hope you will forgive me, but I'm going to say my words in Hebrew because Sammy learned Hebrew at our home. Okay? Whoever needs a translation will come to Sammy in 2 weeks from now. He will translate for you. שמחה תמיד שייכת למקום בו יש שלמות. שמחה מבטאת את עולם ההשלמה. עולם בו הפרטים מגיעים לידי אחדות והתאמה. אוקיי? Got it? יופי. חתונה של שני בני זוג הינה שלמות של האדם, כפי שהגמרא אומרת, כל השרוי בלא אישה אינו נקרא אדם. שלמות זו התקיימה לראשונה בגן עדן, שלמות הזוגיות של אדם וחווה. הסוכה היא חופת הנישואין בין ישראל והקדוש ברוך הוא, וסביב החופה הזו 70 אומות חוגגים וחגים במעגלים. שמחת החג עיקרה בקשר הזוגי ההולך ומעמיק בין החתן והכלה, שהם ישראל והקדוש ברוך הוא, הרואים זה את זה במקדש. כשמחת בית השואבה, שמי שלא ראה אותה, לא ראה שמחה מימיו. כל האומות מתבשמות וקולטות שמחה גדולה זו, כשכולם אורחים רצויים במשתה הגדול. דומה לשמחה זו השמחה הגדולה שבין החתן והכלה העומדים תחת חופתם. שמחה זו מבקשת גם היא לפרוץ בעוצמתה הגדולה, החוצה ובאה לידי ביטוי במעגלים הולכים ומתרחבים של חברים וקרובים, הססים ושמחים במעמד זה. עוד היא כי דבר גדול באמת מתרחש כאן. אחרי יום הדין ולפני חג הסוכות, המסמל את חופת הנישואין בין ישראל לבוראו, אנחנו כאן בבוא טטה וסמי בברית הנישואין, כשחופת ארץ ישראל והקדוש ברוך הוא מעל ראשם.
In many ways, the Chuppah represents Sammy and Tete's first home, first physical space together that they are sharing. And I would like to now invite all of you to come closer before and during the last Sheva, the 7th bracha. Please all come up closer to the Chuppah, and specifically saying and leading the last, the Sheva bracha, I would like to call upon Tete's parents, Yehoshua and Iset Magid.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר ברא ששון ושמחה חתן וכלה גילה רינו תצא וחטבה אהבה ואחווה ושלום ורוס מהרה אדוני אלוהינו ישמע בערי יהודה ובצוות ירושלים כל ששון וכל שמחה כל חסן וכל כלה כל מסלוי וסרנים ובשם ונעורים ממשתם נגינוסם ברוך אתה אדוני ושמח יחסם עם הכלה אמן.
Now, Chassan would like to deliver a few words about the meaning to him and Tete of what will happen next.
I wanted to share a few words before we break the glass and bring our one and only chuppah to an end. Touching briefly upon what this chuppah means to us, I believe, and also what the smashing of the glass means to us. As several of the people who blessed us already mentioned, Tete and I do not feel like we were standing on our own under this chuppah. Speaking personally, when I'm under this chuppah, I'm joined by all the people whose weddings I've attended, and I've joined them at their chuppot. But not only the people whose weddings I've attended, also everyone who's brought me into their homes. And everyone who's made, which the chuppah represents a home, everyone who's made their home into a model of the home that Tete and I will build as well. And in looking back at people who've given me that model of home, for me it starts very much with my family. It starts very much with my mother's parents here in Jerusalem, who we would visit every year and they would bring me into their home. My father's mother in Minneapolis, Baba Ella, who would bake the hardest cookies imaginable and tell me stories of her husband Zedal. It extends to my cousins, particularly Davida, who throughout her many, many homes, both in Israel and abroad, made every one of them a real home for me. It continues to friends from high school, from summers in Israel with programs like Nesiah, to Yeshivat Har Tzion, to Kibbutz Terat Tzvi and Garin Sabah, all of them created homes again, homes that became real to me and homes that we're bringing into our own future home. I've just shared some of these from my own experience. Tete, I imagine, could tell you many, many more, many from our own experience. All these homes will bring together into life that we will build, and that's what this chuppah, that's who's joined with us now. Anyone who's invited us into their home, anyone who's given us that lesson. The second thing I wanted just to share in terms of the breaking of the glass, a minhag very well known at Jewish weddings. When Tete and I were discussing this wedding and discussing the date for this wedding, we spoke about a fear that we had. We spoke about a fear that we had that who knows what would happen the week of our wedding. What if, chas v'shalom, there would be some terrible tragedy, maybe a terrible tragedy in the world, maybe a terrible tragedy in Israel. This is a country that is no stranger to tragedies happening at different points. Only to get married on the day after Yom Kippur is a day that from so many people in this country is a day when they remember the last time they saw their fathers or their brothers or their sons leave them for the very last time not so many decades ago. So we had that concern and we had that fear as we chose this date. And it reminded me that when I approached my dad and I told him that I was going to ask Tete to marry me, I told him that I was afraid, that I had my own fear. And he asked me what it was, and I said, the fear that I have is that I've gone so many years when my entire life has been I, and I've built my life around my needs, and what do I want to do, and how do I want to build my life, and what am I going to do next? And I wasn't sure if I was ready. Really wasn't sure if I was ready. I knew who I was ready to do it with, but I wasn't sure if I was ready to go from I to us. And I had that fear. And in speaking with my dad, what he made me understand was that fear really is the seed of love. If you don't have that fear, if you don't have that fear of losing what you are, then you can't really get to the point where you can love. And I think that same element also extends to tragedy in the time of Simcha, which is symbolized by what we will do shortly now, which is that for so many people this past year has had its fair share of tragedies, moments when they didn't think the next day would ever turn. And yet, if you don't have those tragedies, in some sense, even those tragedies are in some way a seed for the love which you then hold the people close to you. Tete and I are so happy to celebrate with all of you tonight, both in the times which are difficult and also in the times of Simcha.
are too late. You may now kiss the groom.
Last word.
Larga ela!